Today we're going over posture correctors, and as I promised, I was going to be reviewing a few different ones, trying them out, and then letting you know which one is going to be my new recommended posture corrector. It was really hard to find something that was similar to the one that I was recommending before that got discontinued, but I think I found one. So let's get right to it. Welcome back, friends, and if this is your first time, my name is Ashley Osier and I'm the posture specialist. If you would like to improve your posture, decrease pain, and enhance your overall wellness, make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss anything. A lot of these posture correctors that are out there are very similar. They have the strap that comes around the shoulder, you have the holes, you have this back panel. So what makes these different? These ones here are the other two that I tried. This is the one that I have been recommending that they discontinued. I don't know why they discontinued it, but Corrector decided to redo their posture corrector and market it as the same posture corrector as this one, and it is not the same, unfortunately, and they did not let me know. But I really liked this one out of all of the posture correctors that I tried before this. You can watch that video why I liked this one right here. Putting that aside, these two right here were definitely no-goes. Why? So this one right here, I really liked the concept. The back panel can be cut for the length of your back. If you're somebody who has a long torso like I do, that's a great idea. I love that idea. But that was the only thing that was great about this product. The material was really cheap. This bunches up. These here are very uncomfortable. I mean, the material itself here was very uncomfortable. This is very cheap. If you have seen any of my previous videos, you'll know that is not a good sound. This here, the way that they stitched it, really cheaply done. Concept of being able to fit it to your torso, to your spine, great idea. Everything else, not so great.
So, no go.
The problem with this one was that it was too small. Look at this here. Do you see this? This panel right here is like tiny. This is for somebody who's really small. So there has to be a balance between the length of your posture corrector because people are going to have a different scapula size, and you need to make sure that you're fitting this around the scapula, not up against it. We don't want the posture corrector pushing against the scapula because it's going to push it forward, and we're trying to pull the shoulders back. This being too short is going to lift this up on the scapula. It's going to push it forward. The material was fine. It was basically similar to the one that I really like. Let me show you the difference. See if you can see the difference. I'm gonna put this here. They're very similar, right? The lip here, it's not tons longer, but the just being a little bit longer, which is right here, a little bit longer. So it's about, I would say it is about half of a finger longer. And the difference, I want to show you. So the difference is then where the D-ring's placed. Do you see how it's lower? So that D-ring being lower means that you're going to get just a little bit more space for the scapula. I'll show you the new one that I'm talking about so that you can see the difference. So I like it a little bit wider where it comes up on the upper part of the back, just a little bit wider, a little bit longer. I actually would like it even a little bit longer than that, but not everybody has a long torso. So you want to take that into consideration. This one has better Velcro than the original one that I liked. I'll show you some photos. Okay, so can you see the difference there? You see how it rides up on my scapula? I can feel it pressing on the base of my scapula. That length, the difference, even though it's just a little bit, it makes a huge difference on somebody like me. I really need the length, as much length as I possibly can have. And I would say for a lot of men who have a bigger scapula or a longer back, you're gonna want more open space. So this would not be the one for you. You don't want it pressing up against your scapula. It's just gonna keep your shoulders rounded. Okay. First of all, against the Girari, I'm going to put it underneath. The first thing that I see is the length of the spine. So it starts up here. The Girari ends right here, and this goes all the way down. So voila, I like that. Do you see that? You see how it comes all the way down? There's all this space right here. You see that? That's pretty impressive. Okay, so I like that. It does not have the holes. So I like the holes here because it's breathable. This one does not have the holes. But it does have holes here. So it doesn't have holes on the outside. It has holes underneath. I don't totally understand the logic of that, but I haven't been able to actually speak to somebody from the company. So I can't tell you. The strap around here is a little bit wider. So you can see the difference in the strap is wider. You guys see that? I did prefer with the original one that it had a little bit of form. So I could hold it like this and it had more of a form. This one doesn't. It doesn't really have more of a form. I do like the Velcro. The Velcro is very good. I think it's going to last longer. There is more of a give to this where there isn't with the other posture corrector. So there's just like a little bit of a, there's just a little bit of a give to this, but it is not enough to where I'm going to say that's going to negatively impact whether or not you're going to get the correction that you need. I do like the fact that you can move this. So you see this comes off, and if you want to make it shorter, you can make it shorter. And if you want to make it longer, if you have a longer back, then you just put it down. Okay. And that's what I did. So the straps themselves, the material is different here. It's a little bit thicker, but this is elastic. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the elastic because that just means that you can pull your shoulders forward. It's not going to hold as well. I do like the comfort of this product. I like the width. I don't feel that the elastic is a negative. I feel like the opening is big enough. And I feel like this is giving me the correction that I'm looking for. So this is what I would be suggesting right now, recommending for a posture corrector. I'm going to leave that link in the drop box down below. The ones that are a no-go, then I'm going to just say rejected, and I'll put the links to those so that you can check them out if you want to. I have my posture corrector playlist that you can check out here, and always practice the 3-lock mountain, and the playlist for that is down here. Thank you for continuing to support my channel, and until the next video, happy posturing.